What up, y'all? It's Kid FortWorthFabian, BigBossFabo. I'm back with a video for the channel, man. I'm actually reacting to rare weather moments caught on camera from Underworld. So, nature's a bit, Mother Nature's a crazy thing when you really think about it. A lot of natural disasters, things that happen just throughout nature, man. And I think this definitely ties into that, takes a play into that. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. If you're new to the channel, man, turn on notifications so you're notified about every time I'm posting a video. Peace, love to everybody rocking with the channel. Let's go ahead and hop right into the video.
Footage of extremely rare ultra-localized rain on a street in Italy and an ominous tornado scene forming in the Netherlands, to the terrifying moment hurricane-force winds blow away a large trailer.
Y'all see that? It was raining in one spot, bro.
And a violent hailstorm ruins a day on the course. Here are storm moments you wouldn't believe if not filmed. Tianjin is a coastal metropolis in northeastern China, a little over 80 miles south of Beijing. While almost 14 million people live within the city limits, those living on the rural outskirts probably wished they had some skyscrapers to protect them when a tornado tore through their farmlands. On Monday, August 13th of 2018, a tornado touched down in the Jinghai district, a municipality of Tianjin and home to about 500,000 people. It tore through homes and farms for 10 harrowing minutes, causing significant damage to rooftops and several telephone poles. Apparently, some fruit trees got the worst of the damage.
Here's one thing you need to do before you start your holiday shopping. Don't spend another dime.
Don't get caught in the eye of the storm.
This first.
We open on the tornado passing over a neighborhood before it begins tearing the roof off of a large barn. One brave local gets closer to the storm, and you can hear the wind whipping past them. A few men, who must be trapped close to the storm, watch as the tornado rips off an open garage door and throws it to the ground. A cart rolls towards them just as another roof comes flying in from the left.
But he said a whole
Thankfully,
roof.
the workers seem like they'll be safe inside the warehouse. According to one source, the storm caused significant damage to 30 houses, and several high-voltage power lines collapsed as it passed. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, except for one man in Shiwuli village who suffered a few minor bruises. It was total devastation after Hurricane Ida landed in southern Louisiana on August 29th of 2021. According to Fox Weather, the Category 4 storm struck with 150-mile-per-hour winds, making it one of the worst storms to batter the Gulf course in U.S. history. Coincidentally, August 29th is a date Louisiana knows all too well, as 2021 marked the 16th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. In La Rose, a small community in Lafourche Parish of about 7,400 people, winds tore off roofs, destroyed houses, and toppled everything in sight. One local man stood outside and recorded as the storm passed over his house. Call him brave or call him crazy, you can't deny the unbelievable footage he captured.
We're getting close to the eye right now. We're starting to lose on the roofs.
Buddy in the eye of the storm, though. What is he doing?
You got this tractor trailer that's coming.
Oh, dang.
Right here. Oh.
Bro, those are some gust gale winds. If you moving a tractor trailer, that's a strong gust of wind, bro. Think about it. It's gonna take out. It's gonna take out this barn.
That's an 18-wheeler trailer. It just flew from the pasture.
The wind whips past his house as he claims to be in the eye of the storm. The roofs are tearing off and the trees are bending backward. He pans left and captures an 18-wheeler trailer flipping end over end as it barrels towards his property. It smashes through the fence and gets stuck on his shed. It sounds like he's calling out to someone, though we can't see this other person. What happened to this man's house is only the tip of the iceberg. Ida destroyed thousands of homes and businesses across southern Louisiana. She flooded roads, snapped power lines, and overturned any shrimp boats that dared stand in her path. Meanwhile, Governor John Bell Edwards declared a state of emergency, and President Biden signed an emergency declaration ahead of the storm. For all their efforts, Ida still claimed 50 lives, making it one of the worst hurricanes in the 2021 season.
Number 5.
While on an oil rig off the coast of Louisiana, workers were in for a real treat when a massive storm opened up overhead. However, it didn't start raining all over their parade. Instead, the storm system produced something you don't see every day. It was late August of 2020, and what began as a typical day on the job turned into a spectacular experience when several waterspouts appeared in the Gulf of Mexico.
Hell nah. That looked like something out of a movie, bruh. What is happening right now? Imagine if one just formed right above you.
These waterspouts look like two water-type Pokemon battling it out for a gym
water
badge.
Pokemon.
Their
This
curves
dude.
are beautiful, and spectators claimed they could feel the pressure and dropping temperatures. They're most stunning when they're thin lines coming up from the water, but they soon fade into wide vortices before the video cuts. Waterspouts like this are common in the Gulf of Mexico, especially around the Florida Keys, with about 500 occurring each year. You could call them cousins of the land tornado. Waterspouts form on the water's surface and go up, whereas tornadoes form in the sky and come down, or so we thought. There is a current debate in the scientific community about how tornadoes form.
How about a hurricane,
Conventional
though?
wisdom says they start in the clouds and touch down, but some new data suggests they actually start on the ground and go up. What do you think?
They do both at the same time.
Far in southern Italy lies the coastal city of Palermo, the capital of Sicily. Back on September 17th of 2016, drivers and pedestrians had to stop and rub their eyes at what they saw. In the middle of the street, an ultra-rare isolated rainstorm appeared. Some locals knew this was a once-in-a-lifetime event and pulled out their phones to record.
Hell nah.
C'è sta? Sta piovendo solo qua.
Cioè, no.
È una cosa allucinante. Sopra non c'è niente.
What
E sta piovendo
is Buddy
qua.
saying?
Polizia scioccata.
Non mi era mai capitato di vederlo dal vivo.
Ma stiamo facendo i video alla pioggia. Sì, sì.
La nuvola di Fantozzi. Commenti, ovviamente. Assurdo.
Get out the way, though.
Non capiscono, loro non.
It looks like there's a leak at first, like someone opened a fire hydrant or something. In fact, cars seem to be going around the spot, unaware that it's just a little rain. As we get closer, we see how hyper-localized the storm really is. If you stood in the middle, you could probably hold both arms
acid
out
rain,
and your
though.
hands wouldn't get wet. More and more people crowd the phenomenon and stick their hands out like they've never seen rain before. Well, they've probably never seen this kind of rain before. According to the Daily Mail, we're watching a rare weather phenomenon called ultra-localized rain. Meteorologists believe it is highly unlikely, though technically not impossible. However, many don't think the video is real, with some saying it has to be a leaking pipe or water from one of the buildings. There have been other recorded events similar to this video, though the study of ultra-localized rain is basically non-existent.
Duh. It's cap. It's not real.
Woodend is a small farming town in Victoria, Australia, home to just under 6,000 people. They're about an hour northwest of Melbourne and known for hosting the Woodend Winter Arts Festival. In August of 2020, Woodend made local headlines when a small twister tore through a few farms and backyards. They called it a weak tornado, but it was certainly enough to scare these Victorians back indoors.
We might have to go inside in a sec.
They getting scared though.
Ready to sell? With Ready to Sell products? Go to wix.com/dropshipping.
Oh my god. Going straight to the Ronda's house. Okay, get inside.
That thing just ripped right through the house.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Locals
days.
watch as the tornado forms over their neighbor's house. It seems to come and go, never forming that classic funnel shape. While it's not strong enough to cause significant damage, it does begin shaking trees and bending branches. Our camerawoman loses the storm for a moment. Then, it reappears on her lawn, like the killer in an 80s slasher movie. She runs inside
Funny
and
guy.
hustles towards the back door as we hear the storm passing overhead. Apparently, it was enough to knock her barbecue off the back porch. According to one news outlet, the tornado was very short-lived and caused minimal damage to some hay bales. The Bureau of Meteorology confirmed it was indeed a weak tornado.
Uh-huh. Boy, trash.
In August of 2018, El Paso County, Colorado was rocked by a freak hailstorm that dropped what some called softball-sized hail on several towns in the county. Those in Colorado Springs caught the brunt of the damage when hailstones fell on the Broadmoor Golf Course and Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. Normally, Colorado Springs is known for its military economy, as they're a headquarters hub for the aerospace and defense industry. But the city made headlines once the hailstorm passed, causing over $170 million in damages. And that's only counting what the insurance companies were willing to pay for. Video from the Broadmoor Golf Course shows how violent the storm truly was.
What is that though? The golf ball size hail. Damn!
Hail covers everything in sight as it tears through the trees and branches like paper. Trust us, it wasn't just a busy day on the course. The stones pummel the golf carts in front of the camera, but our golfers remain safe under a gazebo. One golfer picks up a hailstone to show the camera, and we can see that they are at least the size of golf balls. According to Insider, the storm
Ironic.
injured 14 people, 5 of whom had to be taken to the hospital. At Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, the hail caused substantial property damage and claimed the lives of Daisy the duck and Matswari the vulture. After the storm passed, these golfers didn't really know what to do. Their nice green course was now a sea of ice. At least,
Head
though,
home,
they were
fellas,
all
head
able
home.
to walk away uninjured.
All right, what's number one though?
In the small city of Zierikzee off the west coast of the Netherlands, citizens witnessed a rare sight as a tornado descended from the clouds. It tore off several roofs in the historic fishing town and left many seeking emergency shelter, as tornadoes were probably the last thing on their mind that morning. One local recorded the storm from a safe distance and watched it slowly ascend back into the clouds after leaving a trail of destruction.
That sucker, he moving with speed. But he moving quick.
It looks like we're catching the tail end of the storm. While it's not nearly as impressive as the tornadoes we see in Kansas or Oklahoma, it was certainly scary for those living in Zierikzee. The storm maintains its shape as it heads back into the sky, almost looking like a giant thumbtack poking down through the clouds. According to NOS, a Dutch public broadcaster, the Netherlands is usually good for several tornadoes each year, but this was the first deadly one since 1992. Sadly, one person lost their life and several others suffered various injuries. To see another video just like this one, be sure to click the link on screen now.
All right, there's rare weather's moments caught on camera from Underworld. Let me know your thoughts on that one in the comment section below. Have any of y'all, pretty much experienced any rare weather scenarios? Let me know in the comment section down below, man. Peace, love, prosperity. Like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell, man. Tune into the next video. We out.